guys, it's your girl Melissa, and today I wasn't prepared to film, but I did have my camera, so we had to makeshift something. I don't have my, okay, I do have my table, but I don't have the stuff that I used to prop the table up. So voila, you guys have heard of that hack, right? Like, you just open up the box and then you stick the straw through, and then now you kind of have your own table. I feel like this is gonna be a huge mistake, but we're gonna do it because I feel like the moment I pick something up, it's just gonna, anyways. I have a I forgot to say plain. I have a quarter pounder, large fries, chicken nuggets, and a McChicken sandwich. So we're just gonna like fill up as we go along. How are you guys? A few days before Christmas. Yeah, you guys are gonna see this after Christmas though, obviously. This is gonna be so messy. I'm so sorry. You guys, I'm not a fan. Whoa. That patty is so salty. Whoa. It's making up for the extra or lack of seasoning from our Five Guys video. I'm not a fan of raw onions, you guys. Like, in no form. When it's like a ring, even if it's chopped up very finely, I don't like it. But I'm hungry, it'll do. It was between In-N-Out and McDonald's, and I was just not prepared to wait in that In-N-Out line because ours is always so crazy. This is a few days before Christmas, like I said, and instead of doing shopping, I spent all morning doing returns, you guys. I'm so sorry, the lighting. I wish hubby was here so that way we can get his perspective. So hubby always makes fun of my sister and I because we're like the queen of returns, but that's because, hold on, that's because our motto, or like our take on things, is instead of making an extra trip trying to get like another size or color, just buy it all now and then we'll return it later. Right, like I'm already here. Let me just get different sizes, different colors, so that way I'm not having to come back. Which is dumb anyways, because you're going to have to come back to do the return. But we do that with everything, like online orders, especially when I'm ordering from like Amazon. I have Amazon Prime. I know a lot of you guys do too. So when you have free shipping and free returns on things, it's kind of dangerous. And I'm really bad with the returns, in a sense that I really wait for it to pile up, because I'm like, I'll just wait, and then I just keep waiting and waiting, and the next thing you know, I have like 10 returns that I need to do. This is actually not that bad. You guys should try this if you're eating like on your lunch break in the car. I paid for extra sauces. McDonald's, maybe it just depends on where you go, but they're pretty like stingy with their sauces. At least in my area anyway, they only think you want sauces if you're ordering chicken nuggets, and then anything outside of that you got to pay for. Which that's crazy to me because I'm like, hello. I want sauces with my fries, you know? So I think I've ordered like 4 extra sauces. Anywho, yeah, Amazon is dangerous and it stresses me out, but serious question. Is this just a me thing? Is this just like a women thing? Women thing? Hubby is not like this. In fact, before I left the house, I was joking with hubby. You know, like we tease each other a lot, and he always teases me about my returns. But I was telling him, I'm like, I think the only return he's ever done in his entire life was for me. Like, years into our relationship, I asked him to do a Bath and Body Works return for me. And I swear to God, I think that's the only return he's ever done in his life. He does have a good point. I think he doesn't just order hella crap like us. You know, he just orders what he needs. But also, Hebby, I know you're watching this. Also, I think that he doesn't like doing returns so much that he justifies keeping something. Like, if he bought something and ended up not needing it, he'll like for instance, Hubby told you about like the origin of Scarlett's name, right? He likes this, the character Scarlet Witch. So he started getting her all these like different versions of Scarlet Witch pop figures. And he accidentally ordered 2 of the same kind on Amazon. Instead of returning the duplicate, he has convinced himself to make one of them an ornament. So it'll like serve as Scarlett's first ornament, which I think is like the cutest idea ever, but you see what I mean? Like, that's his loophole so that he doesn't have to return it. Hubby, I love you. Anyways, just a ton of random stuff today. On top of my returns, I had to go and get my nail fixed. It just like disappeared. I don't know where it went. Like half of it broke off. And I don't know if this is TMI, but Scarlett had like a boogie. And I went to go and try to like swipe it. Don't worry, I'm careful. Just like, you know, kind of this outer part. And like my nail was gone. I didn't know where it was. Literally, it's probably just like in my house somewhere. I literally cannot resist McDonald's fries. There's just something about their fries, and I love the saltiness of it. Like theirs hits differently. You know what's so funny? I don't know which video it was, but a ton of you guys were commenting like how I don't really care who's watching when I film. I guess maybe someone was in the camera. I'm not really sure. Like a bystander or something. Actually, I do. I'm a little mindful. Or like, when I do notice someone watching me, I do get a little nervous, I guess. But half the time I'm like not really aware. So I think I'm not even paying attention when someone is watching. But yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Do you guys like pickles? if it were me and hubby, I would have just ordered this plain cheese. That's it. Oh, their fries. I cannot resist. There's something about their fries where if I'm like ordering it to go and bringing it home, I absolutely cannot wait to have a fry. I feel like by the time I get home, half of the fries are missing because it's just so good, and like I'm just snacking on it. Honestly, there have been times where I've just ordered fries from McDonald's. Like, that's all I crave. You know what sucks? When you're about to sip something and you think it's something else. Like, I feel like we've talked about this, but after I'd ordered my meal, I drank this thinking it was a Coke, and it's not. It's Dr. Pepper, which I actually filled up the Dr. Pepper myself, but I just completely forgot. It's just like when I looked at it, it looks like Coke. So sorry, I'm having to do everything with one hand. You can't say this is like this is kind of talented, right? I love McChicken sandwiches, but the mayo, it's messy. Just when I thought I was done with Christmas stuff, I'm actually done with Christmas shopping officially, but we always like to do games like during our family get-togethers. And for Christmas Eve, it's just going to be me and my immediate family celebrating. And if you know my sister, she is like the DIY queen, and she's always the one who thinks of like all the fun games and activities. If it wasn't for her, we'd literally just probably be sitting there twiddling our thumbs or something. But she always makes sure we have something fun to do, which I love about her. I'm gonna open this, sorry. But now I totally forgot that I have to get prizes for the games. So hubby had a fun idea. You know, just like in the spirit of giving, there's like 8 or 9 adults, so we were thinking of getting like gift cards in different amounts, and then somehow, depending on who wins or like what you place, you pick which gift card you want, but not knowing what the prize is or like what the amount is. We're just gonna shuffle the gift cards and hang them up on the tree. And yeah, go from there. What else? My sister has this game plan where she bought this big old like foam board, and then I feel like I'm talking like so slow. She's gonna fill cups up in the shape of a candy cane, and then she's gonna put prizes in it, like gag gifts, a little bit of cash, a little bit of gift cards, and then cover it with tissue paper, and then we each take turns like punching it for gifts. What else? We went to a department store and we found this game with like inflatable antler ears, and then like you toss rings on it. So that, I don't know. I'm so prepared for Christmas, but I'm also like such in shock that it's gonna be over soon. Sometimes I hate getting caught up in like the hustle and bustle of everything, trying to get gifts, and then everything just goes by so fast and you just don't really get to enjoy the season. I will say the last week has a little bit more hectic than previous weeks, just preparing for everything. So it was nice that hubby and I got to spend some time and just like watch movies leading up to this crazy week. Also, I kind of have the sniffles. I don't know, like I don't feel sick. I don't have cold symptoms other than just a runny nose, which I'll take any day because I hate having like congestion, a sore throat, coughing and stuff. But I did want to ask you guys this because a lot of you guys are parents, also first-time moms like me. In the season that we're living in, and like amidst COVID, flu, RSV, all that stuff, what tips do you have for just like living normal, if that's even a thing? I guess this is a new norm though, right? Like, do you guys go out? And if so, how do you protect yourselves? Especially with a baby. Like, I know we can't protect Scarlett from everything. We can try, but hubby and I also don't want to live in a bubble. You know, like, wash your hands, wear a mask. You can do all that, but he and I kind of come to the conclusion that there's only so much you can do, you know? We just don't want to live our life in fear. And yes, you know, she needs to be exposed. She needs to build an immune system. But what is safe? What is okay? Like we mentioned to you guys that we're going to Disneyland, right? There is so much bacteria. Everyone's sick. Kids. Everyone touching everything. Do you guys think we're crazy for going? Like I said, I know I have a lot of first-time moms with babies Scarlett's age. How are you kind of managing everything? In terms of going out, in terms of the holidays. Also, I know hubby wants to throw Scarlett a first birthday party. And don't get me wrong, I do too. But right now I'm kind of on the verge of throw her a party or saving up that money and just, I don't know, going on a little family vacation for her first birthday. And then using that money that we were to spend on decorations, on food, to feed other people, using it to get her like a really nice gift. I think it's kind of just like this expectation that it's your kid's first birthday. You should throw them one. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys feel like that. But it could be a lot of money. Like, especially if you're not doing it at your house. Renting a hall is very expensive. And I don't like your just average party, like no decorations. If we're going to decorations, we're going to do it right. Like, we're going to go all out. And that's the problem. Like, balloon stuff can easily run you like hundreds of dollars. It's crazy. But also, if you've ever done a balloon garland, like one of those fancy ones, it's a lot of work. So these event planners that are charging you that much, it's because it's very time consuming. As you can tell, I've made myself very comfortable here. I think I'm done. I know this video is all over the place. I think I'm done. Let me just finish the rest of my fries. I hope you guys have a happy holidays. See you next year. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see this face again. Keep it yummy. Mwah.